In this video, I turn Britney Spears into Catwoman, and what you're seeing here is just some other makeovers I've done. There's one of an elf. There's another one of a Catwoman. Amy Winehouse as a Catwoman. Okay, but she's going to be like a magical blonde Catwoman here. And what I have is I found a picture of a cat here online of a baby, larger cat. I forgot what kind of cat it's called. Anyway, bobcat, I think. So after I erase around the ear, I'm going to color it using an overlay. That is, on my brush settings, on the drop-down menu, I choose soft light. Now I'm painting with yellow and with pink to change the color of it, and I'm erasing again. I should have just colored first and erased. Oh well. Now I'm resizing the ear, and I'm going to place it where I want it. Now, for those of you that want to be turned into a cat person, or you want to be turned into a vampire or an elf or a mermaid, whatever it is you want to be manipulated into, I can do that now for $25. So just send me a message and I'll let you know how. Also, I have a link in the description of a video, of my website that's in the works. So the links and stuff won't work. It depends on when you click on this link. But anyway, at the time I'm posting this video, the site's not up and running yet. But when it's up and running, I'll have all my free videos there. And I'll have other videos that you can get too, which will all be real-time videos, real-time teaching at like university level. If you want to become a professional photographer editor, it's what I do for a living. I airbrush women for magazines. I do all kinds of stuff for wedding photographers and so forth. So I'll be teaching everything you need to know. A lot of it for free and a lot of it for really cheap downloadable videos you can instantly watch. Anyway, so check back on that site there often to see how it's updated and stuff. And I'll be offering other services as well, like being turned into a cartoon. Okay, so I'll catch up on what happened here. Nothing really. All I did was after I erased, I turned the opacity of the ear down so I can see the hair, and I erased it so it fit right on the hair, so it looked like it's coming between the hair. Then I added a little bit of shadow. Now I'm using the burn and dodge tool to burn the ears on medium. Hardly ever do you put it on highlights and shadows. So I have it on medium, and I just kind of added some shadows to her ear so it fits into the image better. And now I am changing her eye color. And also I used a hard, small brush, 100% opacity, before to throw some lines over the ears so they set in there better. With this, I'm actually, I decided to paint right on the photo using a paintbrush set to soft light, and I used pink, orange, and like a purple to color the eyes. And then I just did the eyelashes with a small brush, size 3 at 300. I'm working at 300 DPI. I always work at print size at like 300 DPI when you're working on photos. There I just made a copy of the layer. And then after I had a copy of the layer, I did a color balance to adjust the skin and to get this kind of goldish skin color with preserve luminosity on. And then I go to layer and I put a layer mask and I hide it. And now I'm just painting on the layer mask to make it come through. And since you use white to make it come through, black to disappear. After I have it all painted, then I'm going to turn the opacity of that layer down, because I don't want her that gold. I don't want her that yellow. But I kind of want this kind of yellowish color because I kind of want it to be mystical, goddess, Catwoman type thing. I'm actually really pleased with the end result of this one. And I'm just kind of going back and forth to see what I want to do. Now I made another layer. I just copied that layer of the Catwoman, and then I am adjusting the levels, and then I adjusted the color balance to get this kind of dark yellow, which I then later change again, but I just need something different. And then I hide it by going to layer mask and make a layer mask and hide it. And now I'm painting on that layer mask to reveal that layer underneath. So this way I'm not just painting on her skin. This way it's actually her darkened skin, as if her skin was darkened, which look much more natural. Now I'm adding some markings that kind of resemble a cat. I'm kind of taken from a tiger and from that little cute kitty right there where I got the ear from. And I was just messing around to see what it would look like if I did a nose, and I wasn't really going to leave it though. So I'm just thinking of different places to put the markings here, and I'm using a hard brush set to only shape dynamics, no opacity. And so just drawing in some different things there. Kind of going with a tiger kind of look, a mix between like a tiger and like maybe cheetah spots or something. You know, she's different. So now I'm changing the color to more of like a reddish. I didn't like that yellow. It was a yucky yellow. So now it's just kind of darker reddish color. And here I'm actually purposely making the lines kind of jaggy like they are in a cat. You know, they're never like totally straight. So I kind of wanted that kind of natural look. You can actually do custom tattoos like this too, by using the same method I'm doing here. And then like if the light is really hitting a certain part, what you can do if it doesn't come through on here is you can like make a new layer and then set it to soft light or something, and then just like hit it a few times with a light color. That way it kind of dulls that layer underneath it, and it'll make it look like it's like the shine is kind of making it harder to see the darkness. So when I do my my teaching videos, you know, these videos for YouTube, these particular ones here are really just for entertainment purposes. But I figured I'd go ahead and leave commentary. Sometimes I just put music. Sometimes I leave commentary like I am now. So yeah, it just depends. Now I made another layer and I did the same thing. You know, I put it to their skin and I made it really light by going to color balance with preserve luminosity. I changed the highlights like cyan and blue. Kind of gives me this almost white kind of color. I turned the levels to make it a little bit brighter. Then I hit it with a layer mask. Now I'm just painting over that layer mask to reveal it. And I threw some whiskers on it. Now I'll do some final touch-ups with Dodge tool after I flatten the image. And then I'm going to do some streaks of hair, freehand, which is a freehand. I use Wacom tablet. If you're going to be doing this professionally, a mouse is not sufficient. I guess you can maybe get away with a mouse, but one, it's going to be really slow, and it's going to be difficult. So get used to using the tablet. You can buy a Bamboo by Wacom for like $80. I use an Intuos 3 by Wacom. They're like $300, and now they got the Intuos 4, and I think you can get one of those for $300 or less. Depends on what size you get. I recommend getting a large tablet. Anyway, so here you can see me. I'm drawing the lines freehand. And then I'm going to, one trick you can do actually, it's kind of neat, and I do this towards the end, is you could set the layer, make a new layer, and then set that layer to the layer properties. I forget what it's called off the top of my head right now for some reason. But anyway, you set it to not drop shadow, but outer glow. And then have the outer glow set to like soft light or overlay or screen. Just, you know, mess around with different ones to see what you like, and then set the color light and opacity kind of light, like maybe 50%. Mess around with that, and then when you draw on the screen with like dots or lines, it'll come through. Anyway, this video is just about done. And also another thing, to do the dots, you set the spacing on your brush, and your brush properties when you're making a brush. Just about done with this. Also click on the link to my DeviantArt page if you want to see the final version of this. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video, and please visit my website. Thanks.